I beat Shadow the Colossus with DK bongos. Sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Hey, I'm Dillon with a blankie. Recently, I was celebrating a milestone for my Twitch where we reached 600 followers. Due to that feat, I wanted to do something very special for my loyal chat. So obviously, I had to give away a fun stuff, because I usually do that every time we have a milestone, but this time, I wanted to do something a step further. I wanted to attempt to do something that no one has ever done before, and I wanted my loyal viewers to be there for the momentous occasion. I tossed around a few ideas, but I landed on one specific concept: DK bongos. The DK bongos are a controller that were made for the Donkey Kong rhythm games for the GameCube, so technically it's a GameCube controller. And I've seen some content on YouTube of people playing with bongos. I've seen people beat Dark Souls, I've seen people beat Super Mario 64, so I thought, you know, why don't I try to find something no one's beaten before? So after a lot of deliberation on what game I was going to play, I decided on Shadow of the Colossus. It was just perfect for the challenge. Precise movement, horse riding, more complex controls, and strategery. It's almost like it was made for this challenge, but... oh geez, look, I'm rambling. Anyway, this is how I beat Shadow of the Colossus with Donkey Kong bongos. August 19th, 2023. I began a journey to prove my gaming prowess in the most ridiculous way possible. We'll start with the obvious, explaining the controls, and I'll go ahead and let streamer Dillon explain how the process works. So, this first set of bongos is up, down, left, right, and then pause. So that's the first set. So this will always be movement. This doesn't change. This one, however, is basically like 8 controls in one, because depending on whether you're fighting, climbing, or running, the buttons change. So I have R1, triangle, X, and square. And they do different things, whether you're on the horse, whether you're running, whether you're climbing a Colossus, and stuff like that. Alright, so I've got R1, triangle, X, square. So, square is our hit button. That's, bottom right. Then we've got X, which calls aggro, and I think that's all X does. I think all X ever does is call aggro. Triangle is our jump button, and R1 is crouch, grab. So, like, R1 is, like, the one for climbing and stuff, and then, you know, square for stabbing. And I also, I think I did... So, because I can't control the camera, what I have is I have set the start button to hold up the sword. That way I can, like, faux control the camera while trying to figure out where I'm going next. And then also, our last thing... not very consistent, but it's there. Switching my sword and bow is controlled by sound. You heard that right. And clapping takes a little too long, so eventually I start yelling sword or bow to switch. It's great. Sword! 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 After dropping in and getting used to the movement, we head immediately over to the first Colossus, which is a stone's throw from the shrine. And I adjust to the controls pretty quick. The section leading to the first Colossus is perfect for getting my bearings and the basics down. After reaching the top of this section, there it is. Our first fight. I charge right in and I go for the weak point on his leg. And I find out really quickly that any loud noise will cause my weapons to swap. Oh no! Now I fell off. Nani? I'm yelling so loud, it's changing my weapon! Stop! Go back! Sword! No! Oh boy, we are in for it. I have a time trying to get the camera to work with me, and I very quickly die. No! Alright, let's go again. I start working out how to get the camera to agree with me better, and I get back on the leg. I take my time and very carefully make my way up. The hard part is over. All I need now is to get on its head weakness and go to town. It's very, very, very carefully. Okay, forward jump, grab, okay. Now we climb his butt. We're on his ass. We're on the way to victory. Other way. Look at that donk. Oh my god, he's shaking that thing. Stop pulling out the bow. Oh my god, climb him. Please. Please. No. Okay, we're good. Bring my sword. Sword! Thing sounded like a goddamn firework. We finally get on its head, and after 4 quick stabs, it goes down. Only 15 to go. I've learned some valuable lessons here. My voice is high-pitched enough to allow the bongos to activate. The camera needs some working around to go where I want it to, and playing this game on bongos is pretty hard. No time to dwell on that though, the second Colossus awaits us. Also really close to the shrine, we head to the coast where the second beast awaits. Way to take this guy down is to shoot the bottom of his feet with the bow, and it's here I start screaming the name of the weapon I want and hope it switches. You fool! You don't know my power. Bow! I do a few runarounds and shoot his feet. I find it pretty difficult to work the controls to aim, but I quickly adjust and start climbing the leg. I scream sword for the first of many times. Sword! Sword! Ah! Give me my sword! Thank you. And just before my stamina runs out, I get on its back. Now for another hurdle. Getting around its spine while being tossed around. I almost fall off and I'm flung to the rear where a weak point is that I totally forgot about. Oh! Ah! Oh, wait, there's one back here. That was on purpose. I'm just trying to entertain you guys. The bongo gods have smiled upon me and I wipe out half of its health and begin climbing to the front. After close call almost falling off, I carefully make my way past its spine. I'm almost there. I was pushing the wrong button. Oh no. I fall to its leg and just barely make it to its back again with 0 stamina. I fumble getting over the spine for a minute or two, but slowly, I finally get past the damn spine and I'm near its head. That way. Oh, the camera angle. Okay. I can deal with this. I can do this. Sword! I make a quick break for it, and after 4 stabs, I secure victory. 2 down, and I'm not even an hour in. I've acclimated to the controls, but things are getting more complex as we go on. The next fight is going to be one of the roughest for my learning curve. I get lost for a while, but I eventually make my way to the battlefield. Just before getting there, I run into my greatest foe. Oh shit. My greatest foe stands before me. Angles. I brave the scary angle and get to the next fight, the 3rd Colossus. Easily my favorite fight and design for a Colossus, but not in this case. Of all the battles I do, this is one of the longest, and I'm still too early in my bongo training to do this fight proficiently, but I guess it's time for me to learn. What we need to do is get the Colossus to slam its sword arm into the dais in the middle of the field to break a piece of its arm, allowing us to run up the sword and climb it. I get it to break its sword without issue, but now I have to do the hard part of running up its sword, and I spend quite the minute trying to do this. Grab! No! Coming? I'm crumbing? I'm falling? Look at me falling? I get onto the sword a lot, but I always end up falling off. So after so many scuffed attempts, a new strategy is implemented. I run up the sword and then I brace myself in the middle. When the Colossus lifts its sword up, I carefully make my way to the fur on the arm. Over and over and over, I slowly get better and better. I finally make it up the arm and on the shoulder, but my stamina runs out and I fall off harder than my streaming career. Back to square one, I run around trying to get it to strike me and give me another chance. Finally I'm back on and I try the same maneuver going up the shoulder. Out of stamina, and I fall again. Please just let me get up there. Stop! Stop it! It's looking hopeless. Will the run end here at the third Colossus? No. No, it won't. I refuse to give in. I get up the arm and opt to rest on this piece before climbing. I'm easily able to make it to the top with this rest, and I push the wrong button. I am pushing the wrong button! I fucked up. I really, really fucked up. And I fall off yet again. I accidentally hold forward instead of holding grab to stay on. This time I'm serious. No more games. Let's do this. I've got this now. Without issue, I finally made it to its head. I once again pushed the wrong button, but I recover. Oh no! I did it again! I did it again! Oh my god, I did it again. I once again have pushed the wrong button. Sword! 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 For the love of God, sword! This Colossus is aggressive. It shakes a lot, and I nearly fall off. I recover my stamina and head to the top while screaming at my camera and my sword. Camera! 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 But camera! But camera! But camera though! But fucking camera though! But camera! But camera! But camera! But camera! But camera! Sword! 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 I mix up my direction a lot because the camera angles change your direction depending on where it's facing, and being on the head of this thing makes a lot of movement nausea-inducing. Just as I run out of stamina, I wipe out its head weakness. Now, I have to make it to the waist to finish off the final weak spot. I keep falling off the sword, but I'm determined to win. I get to the arm spot again, and my plan is to get on its back and drop to the waist instead of jumping. Just like everything else, this is easier said than done. But on a good attempt, I barely make it to the ledge to get to the waist. It's time. All I have to do is not screw it up, and good lord, this is harder than the head weak spot was. Its movements are fierce, so I opt for a stab and rest approach until finally... Thank goodness. It's over. My hands are in agony from all the overreaching I have to do in order to move properly. With 3 down, though, I'm feeling better about my gameplay. I've learned about movement in relation to the camera angle, and I'm better at diagonal movement. I take this knowledge and move out to find our 4th Colossi. And I head there in fashion. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, and trying to get me riding dirty. This Colossus is one of the easier ones in the game. You simply get it to follow you to this underground bunker opening, and when it heads to where you are, it'll look down in the entrance, giving you the opportunity to sneak out the other side and jump onto the structure by its ass. I yell for my trusty sword, and run, jumping and missing. Depth perception be weird, but I get on there since the time it searches is pretty lenient. I get to its neck and stab, causing it to lower its head, giving me quick access to where I need to be. I can't get good ground for a full stab, so I opt for smaller ones, getting him to half health. I lose all my stamina, but I manage to stay on despite this. The camera and Colossus are fighting me every step of the way here, and I finally just fall off. There I go! There he goes! Doesn't take long to set up the climb again and get on its back. I once again yell for my trusty blade. Sword! After getting on its head again, I still have to resort to short stabs since it will not stop moving. And just before stamina depletes... Another Colossus down. With each Colossus destroyed, our main character Wander loses some of himself, and my carpal tunnel does significantly more damage to me. I'm almost 30. Now to the 5th Colossus. We come to a lake housing our next foe. It's a bird! It's a plane! Oh fuck, that is a big bird. The game slows down like crazy here. All this water is causing such a significant slowdown that it's affecting my gameplay. Favorite Mega Man game? I haven't played a lot of... I haven't played a lot of Mega Man, but I'm a huge fan of the first Mega Man X. I like Mega Man X. Despite this, I play on. I shoot the Colossus to make it swoop down on me, and as it attacks, I jump on it and eliminate the left wing. I'm not sure what the right's always complaining about. That was pretty easy. I fall off after and I yell for my bow. Bow! I get its attention again and attempt to mount it once more. I'm on the wrong platform and it flies by, but it rounds back and shit mixes me real fast. Oh my god, he just shit mixed me. I get on again and stab the right wing and fall off from the poor frame rate. Please stop, please stop. Give me a minute. Give me a moment of respite. The slowdowns here are enough for me to go into my video settings and adjust them, and oh wow. Hold on, does it look better? Whoa! Did it just like get fucking HD on me? What the fuck? Holy shit! Oh my god, it's like I'm playing a real video game right now. Wow. Yeah, sorry about the shit quality till now, but it's running in 4K Ultra HD at this point. I waste no time. And I fall off, which wastes a lot of time. With no slowdown, I'm able to do these attempts way faster, though. I try my best to acclimate to my left and right buttons specifically, because I keep mixing them up a lot, causing me to fall, and I finally get to the right wing. Wander ends up clinging to the spine a lot. Don't go to the spine! Stop auto-clinging to the spine! But I'm able to hit it another time, eliminating the wings. All that's left is its tail. I was really afraid of this part, but in fact, it's the easiest part of this whole fight. I run straight to the back with no issue. With no resistance from the Colossus, I waste it in seconds, winning our next battle.
Bye, have a great time.
Before going to our next battle, I practice getting my weapons when I need them. Sword! Sword! See? Sword! 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 For some reason, aggro gets stuck, and no matter how far I go, aggro won't spawn from... Is he coming? He's still not coming? Oh my god!
I can't dance, Ralph.
That's my horse! Give it up for Ralph!
That's my horse?
Yes, that's my horse!
That's my horse!
That's my horse!
So I do the sensible thing and I jump off a cliff. In the desert, we encroach into some sort of structure, meeting our next target, the 6th Colossus. I was a little worried, but I made it through the gates here just fine and into the alcove. Uh-oh. That's a rock. Really? I don't need the fucking cutscene. I can't move. I didn't need the cutscene to confirm that. Stop, camera! Oh my god! Camera! Sword! Okay, we got the sword! Sword! Oh! This guy's kind of a little bitch. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Here I had to get its attention to kneel down and grab its beard. I expend a lot of stamina and rest on its shoulders. Again, like the others, this Colossus is very aggressive with its shaking, and I'm trying real hard to battle the camera while making my way to its head. I have to back off to rest again, and after 2 attempts at getting its weak point, I finally do some damage. Not much, but some is better than none. I run out of stamina and fall off, but it's easy to recover in this fight. Do it again. There we go. Oh no. I overshot. I'm down. I'm back on it in no time, but he is still super aggressive and won't let me get much damage in. Spot on his cranium. It's not this one. Right there. That should be better. I get a dinky stab and rest. While being cautious, I manage to wipe it out, and I pull an accidental pro gamer move. Okay, I think there's one on his lower back. I think it's like the lower right side. I was pushing the wrong button. Holy crap. The Colossus bucks me and I push the wrong button. I'm sent flying, but I land right by its other weakness. I work past my control dyslexia and get a few good hits and fall off. I just need one more full stamina attempt at that spot. Oh, I'm in the worst part of his neck. I can't get past it. Oh no, I can't get past this. I'm in a spot that I keep getting stuck to. Shit, keep going, dude! Jump! Just jump at this point. All right, cool. Oh, shit. I keep pressing forward thinking it's my grab button. Alright. Come on. Recover. Alright. Let's get this shake out. We're going in. After I stop falling all over my ass. Ooh, this is a fucking aggressive shake. And the camera is trying to change where I'm going. Oh man, I'm gonna be lucky to get 2 hits on this. I quickly make a pile of rubble out of it with 3 quick stabs, meaning only 10 more targets remain. And I rest my poor fingies while Kirby takes over the stream for a bit. This is killer. Killer on my freaking hands. Or on my wrists. Doing all that stretching, so just give it another minute. Kirby here. Again, to go over the Pythagorean theorem with you guys. Please, give him your undivided attention. After the intermission, it's back to work. I head into the direction of the 7th Colossus after some talk of Colossi. How many Colossi are there? Colossi? Colossus? We're fighting Colossus. We make it to another water area, and it's another of the easier fights. Just take some time to do this. This is an eel-like Colossus. All you want to do is wait for it to surface, grab its fur, and it has these 3 spikes that generate electricity which will kill you fast once they go underwater. Our goal is to damage them on the way to its head. That will deactivate them, and then we can get to the weakness without any issues. One more. Don't dive. Please don't dive. It takes no time to fell this creature, netting our 7th win. From here on, the Colossus start attacking you with projectiles, so it's only going to get more difficult as we progress. Chet and I embrace Bongo on the way to the arena of the 8th battle. I'm getting better at this. It was definitely more awkward first Colossus to the third Colossus, but I'm getting more attuned with my gamingness. My gamer mode is activating. Reject controllers, embrace bongo. Become one with bongo. Here we fight what seems like our first hostile foe. This Colossus climbs the walls of the arena, chasing you and shooting you with energy blasts that cause AoE damage should you get too close. Our winning strategy here is to make it climb up high and shoot 2 of its legs. This will cause it to fall to the ground. I start this fight gaining my bearings and dying very fast. Where the fuck is he? Oh, he's up there. How did none of that hit me? Where was my health? Where the fuck was my health? I did not see my health bar, like, at all. From the top, I yell for my bow. Bow! 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 And goad the beast up high. I land my hits and yell for my sword. Sword! 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 I take too long in the first attempt to mount him before he gets back up, so no damage here. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I can't! I do the same as before, but this time I just jump from the arena, taking a lot of damage on impact, but I get to the Colossus pretty quick, and I'm able to nearly wipe away half of its health. Sword! Sword! I'm dead. Okay, I survived. I gotta get off. Gotta get off. Aiming with the bow here is awkward, but I have to be quick or suffer. This fight is giving me the skills I need to use the bow effectively. I'm able to take it down, and I manage to wipe another third of its health. Just one more should do it. I learned that if it falls from higher, it stays down longer. Using that knowledge, I quickly knock him from near the top of the arena, and I yell for my trusty blade. Sword! And descend, wiping out its final weak spot. We are now halfway to victory. Once again, I leave Kirby to give some hot takes while I take a small break myself. It's so funny because Kirby has the sleep and the mic ability at the same time. A quick jaunt to the next battle brings us face to face with the 9th Colossus. And quite a doozy this one is. It's Geyser Turtle. This Colossus is a mobile turtle that constantly shoots energy balls at you. The strategy here is to guide him over one of the many geysers on the field, which will throw it off balance and reveal the weakness on its feet. Sounds simple in theory, but boy oh boy, it just will not walk over these damn geysers. I run on the ground and it always stops short of being on the damn thing. Always just fucking shy of it, man. So I run around for a bit, just getting absolutely tossed by this guy, and he's just, it's too much. It kills me, and we go again. The intro cutscene does me no favors and gives this guy some free shots at me. I immediately run out, and once again, he stops just short of being hit by the geyser. There's nothing I can do, and I die again. This one beats out Colossus 3 so far in terms of aggravation, and it's funny because the controllers being bongos isn't even an issue here. It's just this AI being dog shit. I run around constantly trying to get its attention and lead it to any geyser to no avail. I spent a good 20 minutes running around, and I finally got it to walk over a geyser twice, but both times it walked right over them, and it was perfectly timed to not be spraying. There, it would have actually got him, but of course, it's off now. This is not going my way at all. So I resort to just running around randomly, and finally, it happens. He stands over it. It sprays, I immediately shoot his feet and call upon my sword. Alright, oh, he's got belly fur. He's got belly fur. Sword! 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 Wasting no time, I get on his back, and just like Colossus 2, I have a spine to fight, only this time, there's no fur to grab. After all that time to get here, I don't want to fall off. I summon all my gaming energy and make my way around and through his spine, finally getting to his head. Come on. Bless. After 30 minutes, I finally walk out with another victory. It's time to press on to Colossus 10. I'm really nervous about this next one. Starting this challenge, there were 3 Colossi that made me nervous. The first one is this Colossus. It's a giant snake-like creature that rides through the sand, and you have to utilize riding aggro and shooting with the bow. Normally an easy feat, but with bongos it gets a little more complex, with me having to push a lot more buttons. It's do or die though. This Colossus is an obstacle I must surpass. I get used to riding with aggro and shooting. I immediately accidentally fucking jump off of aggro. I jumped off! Oh no! Oh nani! Oh baka! Oops. I stand close to the stone pillar to recover from the damage I took getting smacked, and I make sure I know exactly what to press when I do it next time. Once again, I push the wrong button. I hold my right control and let go of my bow button, and I die. I'm pushing the wrong button! Ah! Sword! Oh my god, I got so backwards there. Okay, what do we do when we fall off a horse? We climb on that horse, and we eat that horse! After starting over, I immediately get a hit and run on its back, eliminating the first weak spot as quickly as I can. This is one of the few fights where shaking is an initiative. What? I can't let this creature play its mind games with me. I have to take it down. What the f— I get another shot off and dismount right by it, giving me as much time as possible, and I shave off the last of its health. Bless. In Bongo we bless. Getting another win. Oh, I wasn't too sure how this would go, but, you know, it was much better than I expected. Minus the part where he flew out of the fucking ground. There are now only 6 left to go. Carpal tunnel be damned. I know exactly where to go for this one, and show off how much better I've gotten with my control. Almost seamlessly running down this cliffside heading into the stone temple, I'm greeted by our friend, the 11th Colossus. And he's a cute little guy. This fight requires jumping on these torch pillars, getting him to smack into them, which will then cause a piece of wood to come flying out that you can then grab, and, Wait, how do I pick that up? Oh, what's the button for picking it up? Sword! 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 What is the button for picking it up? Does anybody know? Circle? Oh no, I don't know how to pick it up. Luckily, I found out it's the circle button, which I mapped to the second bongo start button, and thank goodness I did that, or I'd have no way to grab this torch. I used it to scare him off the cliff, and I call upon my blade. Sword! I try to down stab where he is, and oops, I never practiced doing that. Just like the others, he is super aggressive, and I only managed to get him to half health before my stamina gives. We make it back to the temple, and I have no clue where the torch is, so I'm unable to knock him down again. Not knowing what to do, I run to a downed pillar, where he can't reach me, and then I get an idea. I'm gonna attempt a pro gamer move. Chat, what I'm about to attempt can only be done by pro gamers. Sword! 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 I'm in a bad spot. I gotta reposition. Damn, dude, just chill for 1 second. One more. One more after that one.
That was a gaming moment.
Easy clap. There are a whole 5 left. And now we head to the 12th Colossus. Sword! 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 My least favorite fight in almost every single way. First off, he sucks to find because he's in a weird location. And then the sheer amount of effort it takes to reveal his weakness. Well, let's get it over with. This fight, as you can see, takes place in another body of water. Yay! We need to swim around to its backside and climb up its back. I think there's a way to distract him to make this happen, but I don't even try that. I just force it and swim through his armpit. Somehow I clip inside his body, which is obviously how the devs intended the fight to be done. Camera worked. Oh, look, I'm inside of him! I simulate him shitting me out and I climb on his back. Who needs to play the game? Am I right? Once up here, you need to get to its head and smack these weird teeth crown things, I don't know, which cause him to move around. We need to get him to these platforms, and I have to jump on top of the structure. It's really hard to judge the distance, and it moves too quick before I get a chance to go for it. But I finally manage to take the leap, and the bastard moves his head, canceling my momentum, so I have to start all over. You slutty bitch! I make moves quickly and get to the top of the structure. Now that we're here, I need him to jump on the building, which reveals his weakness, his belly. I quickly jump and take nearly half its health away. I'm really quiet for this bit because it requires all my focus, and I'm kind of scared I might switch my weapons on accident. And I finally get on the second This is it! We're gonna win! Really? Really? It retains barely a sliver of health, and I have to do the whole process again. But I finally managed to win after falling off again. And all I want to do now is forget that fight. Our next opponent is one I'm very familiar with. The 13th Colossus, Phalanx. You might be wondering why I know this one's name and none of the others. Well, Phalanx was always my most difficult fight in this game. Everything about it I was bad at. I don't think Phalanx is a bad Colossus, but the fights I had with it were rough for me. About a year or two ago, I 100% the remake of Shadow of the Colossus, which required me to do both normal and hard time attacks, and Phalanx was always my wall. But today with these bongos, I'll show my growth. In less than 15 minutes, I take down my old rival. We are in the home stretch now. Only 3 Colossus remain. My hands are tired, and I've been streaming for about 8 hours at this point, but I'm determined to continue. On my way, I try to extort my chat for money, and it works. Maybe, I don't know, consider subscribing so I can afford the thing I just gave you. The way I see it, Supper, you owe me, okay? I'm giving you something for free, you owe me now. Send me all of your money. Any money you have left, send it to me. Who else is out here smacking bongos for your entertainment? It's me. It's me. It's a me. Dillio. Is anyone else on Twitch using DK bongos right now, or is it just me, huh? Is it just me? I've been here for 8.5 hours. I demand everyone's cash right now.
Let's fucking go!
Finally, somebody who respects me.
Take my money.
I never really thought much about this Colossus, but the 14th is not playing games. It's another small one, and it's aggressive, just like my cock. This is less of an actual fight and more of a puzzle platformer. We need to navigate these fallen pillars, all the way to the end of the course, where we can then fight and kill the Colossus. This battle will be a true test of my skills. I make my way to the first pillar and call upon my bow. Oh. Bow! The true boss here isn't the Colossus, it's this damn camera! It keeps turning, and it's like it's randomizing my controls. I have no choice but to figure it out. I use my sword mechanic to help change the camera and fall off of a platform a few times, but I managed to make it to the next pillar. I struggle through the next session, but I managed to get to the end where the final platform is. I get the Colossus to tackle the platform, and it collapses onto the Colossus, revealing his weakness. Now, I have to get on his back, but man, it's still as aggressive as before. I use my bow to eliminate as much health as I can this way. And then I try to jump onto him, which is really difficult. I figure out he gets stunned when he rams stuff. Now I utilize this to get on his back and get one stab on him, and he just runs around like crazy. With no chill, I am unable to do more than 2 hits, and I opt to jump off to recover. And the worst thing that can possibly happen to me here happens. Right here. Let me off. Get up, you shithead! Oh no. Not like this! I'm dead. He's got me stunned. All that. Oh my fucking god. He stun locks me. And this fight has no checkpoints, meaning I have to redo every bit of that platforming. Let's go. Water. Water! Are you waiting for, Gary? I'm able to finally win. This was easily the most intense battle out of all of them, but it's time for the second last Colossus, and I know exactly where this one is too. I head straight there with no distractions. This fight isn't so bad. There's a lot of downtime and no real danger most of the fight. The hard part is just figuring out what to do, but you know, I've played this game before, so I know exactly what to do. First you get him to stop this platform, this raises it up, and then you can jump up here, walk up these stairs, get him to whack these pillars, cause these stone to fall. Then you climb up a bridge on the stones that fall. Then again, you make him hit that bridge. From here, you jump onto his head.
You got me!
After I get onto his dome, I stab for as long as possible and attempt to rest on his shoulders after getting more than half of his health down. Unfortunately, I could not stay on and I fly off, forcing me to go through the process again. I get back up there determined to wipe out its weak spot with a quarter of its health left. I get knocked down again. It is just way too aggressive to even attempt to rest on his shoulders. Once again, I get up to its head and I finish off the weak point. But there's one more left to go. From here, I need to go down to his right arm and stab it so he drops his knife. Then the final part of the battle commences. I run around goading it and slamming its fist down. Then it goes down, and with that, only one remains. I'm 10 hours in, and I've managed to kill 15 Colossus with DK bongos. And now, there's only one more to go. One final ride to the end of the map, and we stand at the gates. Agro takes us across the bridge and sacrifices himself for us, so obviously we take a moment for this significant loss.
Yes, that's my horse!
That's my horse!
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
We're face to face with the final Colossus, and I attempt to get past the first little section. And even one tiny mistake here will reward you with this. Oh shit! Oh, I'm dead. Luckily, I survived, and I got back up, clearing the first part easily. At the second set of gates, I perfectly time my running to avoid the blast and over to the third section. Once I'm past here, I'm in. I make my move immediately after each blast, and I make it. I stand now at the feet of the beast. All that's left is to scale it. All the platforming I've learned comes into play, and I use every single button on my bongos getting to its waist. Oh, jeez. I am exactly where I need to be. I didn't think I was on his back. I stab its back, causing its hand to hover over the spot, and I jump to it. I stab its hand, and now I have to run up its arm and jump to its shoulder. I fail at this. I push the wrong button. but I make my way back to the same spot to try again. The jump was too short and I fall again, but not far, one more time. I fall from his hand and I'm not sure why, but I think it was just a bad spot that I couldn't latch to. This time I managed to get to the spot and stab him, getting me to his other hand, but again, something happens, and I wind up getting stuck, and then I get latched back to the previous hand, and now I'm back at square one. With all the skill and knowledge I've gained, I get onto his other hand finally. I call upon my bow, and I shoot his shoulder, which gets me over to his shoulder. Bow! I call on my sword for the final time. Sword! Sword! Dude, I've got a straight shot if he would just stop. Oh my god, I think I got the sweet spot. Right here. Okay. Please stop! I finally beat Shadow of the Colossus with DK bongos.
GG.
And that's how we did it. In almost exactly 11 hours, we were able to beat Shadow of the Colossus with DK bongos. It was a fun little challenge, and I hope you guys enjoyed the journey, because I know I did. If you enjoyed the video, think about heading over to the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DillonWithABlankie to see me do these live. And if you liked the video, think about subscribing to support my content. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for streaming for like 11 hours. Thanks for watching for as long as you could to watch me make history. We just made history. I hope you guys understand that. Not only did we reach 600 followers, but we beat Shadow of the fucking Colossus with DK bongos. This has not been done previously. This is something that was established here today, and you could say you were here for it. This is gonna be in the YouTube video, so say hello to YouTube, motherfuckers. So thanks a ton, guys. I'll always remember where I was when Dillon beat Shadow of the Colossus with DK bongos. Hello, YouTube. This is one of the aforementioned motherfuckers.